I'm not saying country music has been around a while. I don't know if your dog ran away. I just know that I think if I fall asleep, it's 'cause I'm singing country music with a bad goodbye. What?
I'm just so glad that we have someone who can actually sing coming on today.
What?
Yeah,
Come on, man. I think I sound damn good.
Well, it just shows that sometimes, people have different ideas of what good is.
Oh, what time is it, Justin?
It's super
The Super
fun
Fun Time Show!
Well,
Oh,
what's
yeah.
going on, man?
How you doing tonight, folks? We have an epic guest on tonight. I'm Tommy at C2010. Here is my host, our host, co-host. I'm the host, co-host. The team here. I'm all freaked up. I had some really strong tea today.
Oh, my God. What's up, everybody?
What's up, guys? I hope you're doing well today. I am just, woo! I feel like I could ride a bull.
I bet you could. And,
Come here for a second.
I'm just excited because we have an awesome guest.
Oh, yeah.
Nick Mack of Nick Mack and the Noise.
Oh, yes.
All right.
Epic country music.
Well, and just all sorts of music. I don't
Oh,
think
yeah.
he only plays country.
He does all sorts of covers and stuff like that. I checked out his Instagram.
He's got some really cool original tunes.
Has a beautiful wife.
Okay.
I know. I was looking at his
good
life.
compliment. Yeah, good compliment. Didn't see that coming.
Yeah, like just a wonderful perspective. Like he's just a great artist, great band.
You want to bring him in, or?
Yeah, let's bring him in.
All right. Here we go. Hey, Nick, what's going on, man?
Hey, what's up, Nick? How you doing?
I'm not. I mean, he's not lying.
No, I agree. I feel like I was just surprised that's what he started off with.
I think it's the tea.
Yeah, exactly. A little bit too much tea.
That North Carolina tea. That it's really strong. It burns the throat when it goes down.
Oh my
That
God.
wasn't too bad of an opener, Tommy. We might have to duet something, man.
It's a parody to Clint Black's "Bad Goodbye."
Oh, okay.
And it was just kind of a rough comedy perspective on country music. Everybody says that country music is kind of like it's either your dog ran away or your girlfriend broke up with you or you ran out of beer. Like
that's a good song. Ran out of beer. That might be a blues song.
Oh, I ran out of beer.
Oh my God.
I can't get down to the store. Cause I don't. Huh?
Have you guys seen the meme with the cowboy and it's like I think eventually like electric trucks the trucks are just finally going to leave the cowboys. Something along that lines.
No, but that is funny as heck.
So how long have you been touring for? Has it just been here in Western North Carolina, or have you gone around the world at all, or the state?
We've been upstate South Carolina, Georgia, but hadn't gone any farther than that. Honestly, the band's only been together about 2 years now. I've been doing my own thing for about, I don't know, probably 5 or 6 years now. I did a lot of like songwriter stuff. Actually, I started a songwriters show about 4 years ago with my buddies called the Western Carolina Writers.
Nice.
It's like it's a singer-songwriter show that showcases tons of talent from all over Western North Carolina. So I'm pretty proud of that. But yeah, man, the band's coming along, man. We're fixing to go in the studio here at the end of the month, probably first of the month.
Heck yeah.
And I'm excited, man.
Heck
nice. Now, do you just do your own covers, or do you just do covers of other songs and stuff like that?
Well, yeah, we cover so if we play like a 3-hour show around here, it's usually about 50-50. We do about, 50% original music and 50% covers. And, like my stuff probably has like a country, rock and country blues feel. I mean, it's hard to put a label on anything these days, man. Really, to be
Agreed.
honest with you. But the covers, like I'm all over the spectrum with the covers. Like I do "No Diggity" by Blackstreet.
Yes, I've heard you do that one, and it is good.
We do, blues, country, classic rock. Like we do. I guess my approach with the covers is, you kind of want to bring something to the table for everybody.
Yeah, I agree with that, because especially when you're going out playing bars and stuff, it's like you gotta gain the audience's trust a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they love that. I mean, and it's like, you play a song everyone knows and they can sing along to right off the bat, and you got them hooked.
Yeah. So I usually go like cover, original, cover, original. Usually, if you got their ears on the cover, well, hopefully you'll still have their ears when you play your original next. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then they start wondering. They're like, "Wait, do I know this song? I feel like I know this song. This is a good song. I feel like I know this song."
Dude, the biggest compliment I've ever had is like somebody coming to ask me like, "Who wrote that song?" And you're like, "I did."
You're looking at him.
Now here's a question for you: can you fit your fist in your mouth?
What?
No,
What?
not at all. Can you fit your fist in your mouth, Tommy?
No,
Tommy's
it's
got
too
a big
big.
old fist too. This guy's
Yeah.
a freaking savage over here.
Now, here's a question for you. The Beatles have played on top of a building. If you could play on top of a building, any building, and you could jump off of it.
No. If you could play it's just if you could play on top of a building. Which building would it be?
If you could play on any top of any building, which building would you play on?
Man, that's a good question.
We can start with like city. Is there a city you'd really like to play?
I think somewhere like down in New Orleans would be cool, but
Ooh.
I mean, to play on top of a building. I mean, the Empire State Building would be fucking rad, right?
Oh my god. Yeah, you'd have to be helicoptered in there and off,
Yeah.
baby.
Damn.
But
Yeah.
then, like Tommy said, you just parachute off that bad boy.
Hey.
Most definitely. Oh boy. So I noticed something about you already. I already like you already. You got a wrestling shirt on. So,
Oh, yeah.
who are you for the Royal Rumble?
Well, I have to be honest with you, Tommy. I'm not quite up to date with wrestling of late. I don't follow the WWE as much. I follow. My wife despises it when I turn on wrestling. She can't stand it, but I still enjoy watching it. But I'm not gonna lie to you. I prefer AEW over WWE these days.
Oh, I love you now, cause I love AEW. AEW is my show. Like, I love Wednesday night, ladies and gentlemen, Dynamite, another live episode of Dynamite, and wondering if Jim Ross is actually gonna be there.
Yeah, it gives me a lot of the WCW feels from back in the day, and
most definitely.
That's really where like I grew up watching WCW. And then into WWF, WWE, but yeah, let me ask you a question, Tommy. Who's your favorite wrestler of all time?
I would. Oh, damn it! I would say. Well, that's a hard question right there. I would say Bill Goldberg, John Cena, The Undertaker, and Sting. Sorry, I gave you. You asked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It must be a tie between those four, huh?
Bill Goldberg. Bill Goldberg is one of the. Yeah, he's one of the meanest dudes in the industry, and he's very controversial. But apparently a lot of people don't agree with him, and he's kind of. I've always said that he's one of the meanest dudes with a yarmulke on.
He's Jewish?
Yeah, that's a Jewish.
Oh shit! That's Goldberg was Jewish.
I'm fact checking that right now because I'm not
Goldberg,
positive that's real.
Anytime you hear Goldberg, that's like a lawyer or an accountant. It's the name Goldberg.
Yeah.
You are correct. Actually.
Yes,
Holy
anytime
shit.
it's a Goldberg, and you're looking for a good lawyer, always make sure there's it has a certain kind of in the name, because that's how you get a good lawyer. I
don't. I don't know why we give you a platform, Tom.
I gave myself a platform, boy.
I'm messing with you, dude.
Gee.
Mine's probably The Rock, man. He was definitely he was so entertaining growing up.
If you smell what the Rock is cooking.
There you go.
Yeah.
He recently came back. He's going to be fighting at WrestleMania.
I heard that.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've talked about wrestling a lot. I used to be into wrestling quite a bit, to the point where we would like do like the backyard wrestling, jumping off ladders on each other and stuff.
Damn.
It's been a while. That was back when like Stone Cold was still in the game.
Damn.
Yeah.
He's still around, but he's just getting in cold water tanks now, talking to his cat at his ranch.
I did not know about that.
Yep, it's all on his Instagram.
Okay, that makes sense.
Oh, jeez.
Have you guys checked out UCW, the event that goes on at Highwire?
We still have not been to one, but
Dude, you gotta go. It's it is the best entertainment for $10 you'll spend around here, man.
Well, there you go.
It is really good. I think it pops off like third or fourth Sunday of every month, but I've been to quite a few, man. Really impressed.
Heck yeah. Yeah, we've seen a lot about it, and Tommy knows Mook.
Yeah.
Who I believe is still fighting there. And
yeah, he's phenomenal, dude. He's probably the best wrestler they have.
Yeah.
Luke? Oh yeah, he's the bomb. He's a chill dude.
Yeah, we used to go and help TCW, but I think they folded, right?
They shut down. Yeah, the owner just got tired of running it, so they kind of closed their doors. Man, it's really sad to see something like that in the industry close like that, and there's so much pool when people are coming and wanting to watch a good show, you know.
But he did have, Mook in there. I think Mook left with the heavyweight title, right?
Oh yeah, he was the champion at the time when he was back when he was there.
We watched that fight. That was
hilarious. That was an amazing fight right there.
90% of it was before the bell rung.
Oh yeah, it was epic, and he definitely held his title up.
Yeah, it was good. He beat up a big boy.
Oh yeah, like he's very acrobatic.
Yeah, we're gonna try to have him on one day for sure. But Nick, tell us a little bit more about what you got in the works. What do you got coming up?
We got a bunch of like duo shows in the next month or two. We kind of took the winter off with the band just to kind of more focus on writing and recording.
Yeah.
So I think our next band show, I think's the beginning of April. But like this Friday, we have a gig at the Scotsman in Waynesville. Me and the guitar player Hunter will be playing there from like 8 to 10, I'm pretty sure. And then I think we got a few other gigs popping off at One World Downtown and Mills River for the next month or two.
Awesome. I like Mills River. There's some good spots down there for sure.
Now, when you perform a concert, do you prefer to have the band inside or outside, would you say?
I'm going to give you from both perspectives.
Yeah.
Both inside. Like I love like playing to like a crowded room, and I love being in a crowded room listening to like a band, opposed to like out at a big outdoor venue. It's I don't know, a lot of it's too like you get a rowdy band with like some bass that's just hitting you in the chest. You don't always get that at an outdoor venue, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah, it's different sound.
Yeah. Yeah, and don't get me wrong. Like I think Silverado's probably has the best outdoor venue between them and Salvage Station. They have the best sound as far as an outdoor venue goes.
Yeah.
But indoor venue, man, is like for me, it's still the Orange Peel is like that's my bread and butter.
Oh yeah, that's a great venue. I love that place. And that place, did you know that used to be a skating rink, a roller rink?
Yeah.
I love that. When I found that out, I was like, heck yeah.
Yeah.
I think they should bring that back. I think they should let people skate around during shows.
Me and Justin, we used to have a show. We want to get it back up at some point in the future. The Super Fun Time live comedy show, and we're working on some stuff. We got some stuff we want to do in the future for it. We want to bring it back up. But we used to run a comedy show at Silverado's. We had a great time doing it in 2023, and it was just an amazing time. Wouldn't you say, Justin?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, it was super fun.
Oh, it was. It was always a super fun time. It was always an amazing time. I had this character called Andre NC 2010. No one could pick him up. Like, he was undefeated. Andre NC 2010. Not even you, scrawny little man, could pick me up. I could break you like toothpick.
It was a good time. It was hilarious. Yeah, we definitely would give people prizes if they wanted to challenge Tommy and try to pick him up. They ended up getting the prize anyway, even though they couldn't pick him up. But it was very funny to watch guys be like, "I can do it," and then they get up there and they're like, just struggling. But I want to go back to him talking about music.
Yeah.
Is that all right? I hear what you're saying about kind of the ebb and flow of being a musician, where you go out, you perform a bunch, but then you go back kind of to the studio, to your writing room, whatever, and it kind of goes back and forth between writing and performing. What's been a big influence for you lately writing?
I think the majority of my writing comes from like life experiences, to be honest with you. Whether that be like, something you've experienced in a relationship, anything from like depression to how you feel. That's where I get a lot of my inspiration. Like I wrote a pretty sad song like about a year ago about some stuff that was going on in my family, and the first time I was able to like put the words to the chords, kind of brought me to tears in a way.
Yeah.
It kind of moved me like emotionally, and that's only happened with like one other song I've ever wrote. But it's cool when that happens, man. It's cool. I can't really explain it, but on the other side of that, some of my other songs, when you play these songs and people are receptive to them, or if they relate to them, they come up and like engage with you about the song. It's cool, man. It really is cool. Like I'm at the bottom, playing the venues like locally and around here, but still for that to happen, man, you do feel like a rock star.
Oh,
like
yeah.
It's cool.
Well, now, even when you're at the lowest, Nick, it's always those big moments. You're at the main stage. You feel like you're selling out Madison Square Garden. It's quiet, and then finally that moment hits. The music hits, and it just goes.
God, dude, you can't do that when we have people out here because it's gonna blow their ears out, dude. Oh my God.
I'm lucky. My volume's like, I guess, super low.
Thank God, because it was not quiet. My heart is going. Oh my God, he gets me with that way too often. I should really see it coming at this point. But there's a good point. There's a good question in there. Do you get more fulfillment from, like you said, writing those songs where you're like, this all came together really well, or from when you go and perform?
Oh man, it's tough because it's like you go back and forth on like really why you're writing the songs. Like obviously like connecting with people is huge, and you can do that through music. But writing something for yourself is cool too. So I would probably lean towards the connection with other people because it's something you can share, something you can relate with in a way. So yeah.
Okay, very cool. I always thought performing was really rewarding. I mean, you get like that direct feedback where it's like, especially nowadays, you put your music out, you don't really know, and I guess it's always been that way. You don't really know who's listening to it. You don't know when they're listening to it. You don't know what moments they are. But when you're there with them and you're playing that song and you can see him just start swaying and then
you can feel it, man. You can feel it. Like, it's cool.
Definitely.
Now, Mick, I have a question for you. Come here, get close to the screen real quickly.
Nope.
Just come here for a second. Here, I have a question for you.
Get down
Sure.
lower. Get down lower, Tom.
Come here, get closer to your screen.
We can't even see him anymore.
What's your favorite sandwich?
He asked what your favorite sandwich is.
Probably spicy Italian.
Heck yeah, that's a great choice. I'm with you on that one. I love the spicy foods, man.
Oh, jeez.
That used to be my go-to. Are we talking Subway spicy Italian?
Oh, hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember when they started the whole $5 foot-long deal, and then it was everything at first, and then they made it to where like the franchise could decide which ones, and the one that was by me took the spicy Italian off, and I was like, see you later. I guess I'm gonna go figure something else out.
Yeah.
And then like the next week they put it back on. They're like, shit, we lost this guy. He's been here every week.
Yeah, that's my go-to too, man. Flatbread, spicy Italian. It's usually Heartburn City, but you know, it is what it is.
Hey,
it's worth it. Yeah, exactly.
I like a sandwich, but no cheese on my sandwich. Ugh.
You don't like cheese on your sandwich?
No.
Jesus.
Sorry.
What about cheese in general?
Ugh.
What?
I'll eat pizza. Like it's just a texture. I'll eat pizza, but anything else, ugh. Cheese, ugh.
We haven't figured this one out yet. It doesn't really make sense. He likes cheese, or he doesn't like cheese, but he loves pizza. And you like cheese bread.
Hmm?
Don't you like cheesy bread?
No, I don't like cheesy bread. No cheesy.
Whatever. But you also don't like tomatoes.
No, I love tomatoes.
But you love tomatoes.
I love
There's
tomatoes.
something else that didn't make any sense.
Macaroni, disgusting.
What?
Yeah, I don't know how he's even allowed to live down here.
There was a time in my life, probably like, I don't know, probably changed about maybe 25, but up until that point, like, you know how you have your last meal, like, if you know, let's just say whatever. Mine was freaking hot dogs and macaroni. My mom's macaroni though. And I don't know why, but damn, it was like the fillet of like my last meal. That was my go-to.
Oh yeah.
Hey, it's always good when mom. It's always good when mom makes it. You know, it's just like that's the jam. Like you can make any kind of meal, but when mom makes it, it's just like damn.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. There's something about that, and you just don't get that. You can't do it. And then eventually, it might become other people. You know, like you appreciate it. It's just something about not having to do it yourself. I think.
Yeah. You ever like find a good meal like either your mom or your pops used to make, and you try to recreate it, and it's just not.
No.
It's just not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've done that plenty of times. I've cooked something that my mom would make, and then it's just like, it doesn't look the same. Like, what the heck? Like making soup. It's something about. I swear, mothers are putting drugs into our food, just so we'll eat their food. You know, it's just like, yeah, put a little weed in there, put a little something in here. You know, it's just like.
I was thinking like MSG, but yeah, I guess weed. I'm just imagining your mom just sprinkling weed into food. I can't picture that happening. But it looks like you got that room set up to play. I see you got the sound tiles and everything. That's really cool, man.
Yeah, I did like my first two singles. Everything except for the drums, I pretty much tracked in my home studio right here. So this day and age of digital recording has made it easier for like, you know, anybody and everybody to track music. You know, you don't have to go to a professional studio just to, you know, get some of your music out there if you don't want to. Now, I will say, you know, you get the same quality you get from a professional studio, but it's pretty damn close, and the average ear usually doesn't know.
It's cool that you said that, because that's what I was gonna lead into, was how, like, you know, it used to be. It went from having to do a perfect track that they were recording on a literal piece of vinyl, which was just an insane concept, to now you can go, hey honey, thanks for dinner, I'm going upstairs to record my next song. And I think that's epic. And I feel like that's really, in a lot of ways, helped the music industry in such a way that now people who normally wouldn't have an avenue to get discovered have the ability to do that. And which is great, because there's people who have talent and, you know, maybe their parents weren't Cher.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Maybe their parents weren't already in the industry. So when you first got started, did you and started releasing music, what was your first platform that you put music out on? Was it like Bandcamp, Reverb Nation?
I would say I did a kind of like a podcast where I played probably 6 to 8 of my songs back in 2019, 2018 with WNC Original Music, this guy named Ron Taylor.
Yeah.
And I think I put some of that stuff on to SoundCloud originally, but that wasn't good enough quality to like put out as like a single. Because usually, like when you say you want to put out a single, and for me, like I use CD Baby. There's CD Baby, there's DistroKid, but these companies, like you submit your song, and it's got to meet like a certain criteria, like as far as like sound,
okay,
and whatnot, you know. But they'll put like CD Baby and DistroKid will distribute that. You pay a one-time fee, and they'll distribute that to like Pandora, Amazon Music, Apple Music, Spotify. They'll put it on all those platforms for you. So it really has, man. Like it's become feasible for, like, let's see. I haven't been really recording music probably for about, I don't know, 3 or 4 years, and I had some help from one of my friends that kind of had his own home studio. My buddy Jesse. He kind of helped me, help walk me through the steps, but it's feasible now, man. I guess is what I'm getting to. It's more feasible than ever for anybody. If you really want to, you can put some of your music out there.
Yeah, and I think that's crazy. Someone in the chat brought up LimeWire. Do you remember LimeWire?
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Do you think, was there people just like slipping their music out into the world on LimeWire and I didn't really realize that? Do you think that was
I bet so, man, because there was a lot of weird stuff that got slipped out on the bottom.
I put a lot of Funktaculous on Reverb Nation.
Yeah, but that's not LimeWire, dude. Do you remember LimeWire?
No, I never.
LimeWire was just its own program, and you could like search and just download stuff. And all I don't remember if it was LimeWire or Morpheus, but I remember you would download a song. You'd wait like an hour, 2 hours, sometimes like the entire day. It would finally download. You'd click it to listen to it. It'd be like, I did not have sex with that woman. And it'd just be like some random thing. You're like, I just got trolled. Like an 8 hour troll. Oh my God. Dude, and then you download a video that you thought was like a music video, but it was just porn. You know, or you try to download porn and it was not the porn you thought you were downloading. It just wasn't. It was a wild.
Download porn?
I've never.
I smell bullshit. Now, Nick, what is your diehard favorite movie of all time?
Ooh.
Oh, man, that's a tough one. I can tell you, the original Friday I've probably watched more than any movie ever in my life.
Damn!
It's a good movie.
But as far as best movie of all time, damn, that's a tough one, man. Because there's movies like Saving Private Ryan.
Ooh.
Nice. Nice.
Shit, that's a tough one, man. I don't know if I could. It'd be a tie. It'd be a tie between a few.
Damn.
Yeah, heck yeah. Okay, fine. Top 5. And they don't have to be the real ones. I mean, everyone knows they change over time, but.
All right, so top 5 would probably be Friday, Saving Private Ryan, Gladiator.
Yeah.
probably Step Brothers.
Yes, yes.
And then 5. Oh man, 5. That's a tough one too, man. Because Old School's probably coming in, probably close to
Yes.
5. But then, okay, I'll stop there. Yeah, probably those 5.
I'm so glad you threw Step Brothers in there because that's definitely in my top. And for some reason, Tommy hates that movie, which is insane to me because I will show him clips from it and he'll just laugh. But then he's like, I hate that movie. And I'm like, but you've laughed at every clip of the movie. It's like...
Because it's funny. It's so funny, stupid. Like, that's what it is. It's like, it's so ridiculous, but I want to hit myself in the face with a brick.
Exactly. That's why it's so good because it's ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah, what's that? What's the Will Ferrell? What's the other guy's name?
John C. Reilly.
John C. Reilly.
Yeah.
That was comedy gold, man. It really was.
It was.
Now, I will say the first time I laughed really hard at the original Hangover too. The first time I went to see it in the movies. That's probably close too, man, of being right there in the top 5. I really enjoy comedies myself, man. I enjoy to laugh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I'm gonna take a guess here because we don't know each other really that well. I like comedies for this reason, and I'm wondering if it's the same for you, especially because you're an artist. You probably spend a good amount of time in here thinking about, even if it's not on purpose, the dark stuff. So if you're going to watch something, you might as well watch something that's not going to make you feel like shit.
Yeah. That's probably it, man. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah.
I think, there's not like laughter. Laughter just puts you in a good mood, man. No matter like what kind of shitty day you're having, you turn on a good comedy flick. Like, a lot of times I'll search for new stand-ups on Netflix or whatever just to
Yes. You like Shane Gillis?
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
Gabe Iglesias is a legend. Like, I love his stuff. He's hilarious.
Oh yeah. Have you ever seen the show Kill Tony?
No, but apparently all of my friends are raving about it.
You should check it out. It's a hilarious. You probably know the concept. But it's like everyone gets a minute. They sign up. They don't know when they're going. It's an open mic, but they have no idea if they're actually going to get pulled. And then they get to do a minute, which is super hard because most people take like 3 minutes to get to one joke. And then, after they finish up, they just start getting usually roasted. Even if they did a great job, they end up getting roasted. And it's like, it's not for the faint of heart because some people, they're like, oh, this is mean. And it's like, yeah, but it's like they knew it was happening.
Is that filmed in Rogan's Comedy Club?
Yeah, it is now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and my buddies are actually trying to plan a trip down to Austin, and I think that's probably on the list if we can get down to that club.
Heck yeah, dude, definitely check in advance. I know that they sell out tickets fast. It's insane.
Yeah, speaking of comedy, man, like I've had thoughts of like stand-up skits and whatnot.
Yes.
Like for the last few years, and I've talked to a few comedians out there, like around town. I just don't have the balls to go out there and try to do something like that, man. It's hard enough for me to get on stage and play an instrument and try to sing. I don't like getting up there just with a microphone, man. That's ballsy.
Maybe you can start out by intermingling something you already feel comfortable with, which is music, and then like. Because there's been some people who do it really good. Like, even Dimitri Martin would do it where, he pulls out the guitar and starts, like, even if you're just sitting there just picking some chords and then just talking some shit. I mean, most people who are good entertainers, such as yourself, and capable of getting in front of people, you already have the chops to do comedy. You know what I mean? And especially being an artist, you like I said, you're already going through the darkness, which is, I think, the key to comedy. I think you have to have some sort of suffering and then be able to be like, you know what, I'm gonna make fun of this instead of being sad. So I mean, I think you'd be fine. And if you ever want to give it a try when we get our the live show back up and running, it's super chill.
We would love to have you on, and if you want to think about working on like a comedy song or something like that, putting something together, we would love to hear that, or just hear any song that you would want to produce. With us, and we'd love to have some fun with you. And When we get that up and running, we'll try to make sure to have you book you at some point when we get that show up and running.
Yeah, like I'm saying, man, I just it just seems really intimidating because I'm not gonna lie to you. Like when we play shows, I hide behind my shades and my guitar a lot.
Sure.
And like the first 45 seconds of every show, scariest fucking moment of my life. But after about 45 seconds, I'm like, oh, I've been here before.
Yeah.
I can do this.
Well, just imagine everybody naked. Like, just like, watch, like, there's some people that's just like, nice. And then there's some people who are just like, yeah, okay, I just close back on.
No, but it's like I said, I got utmost respect for comics because that's got to take a lot of balls, man, just to grab a microphone and go up there and do your thing.
Yeah, it definitely gets crazy. We did it like 3 or 4 months in a row every week. So eventually it became easier. But I'll admit, even a couple weeks into it, and even though we're kind of running it, it's like you get once you're actually the one that the spotlight's on, you're like, you guys want to hear something funny?
But the thing about it is just like what it is. I know you're a professional and you get on stage every now and then. But that moment right when you get on stage, it's like you feel like your balls are on fire. But at that moment, you just have to just light a match, turn around, and just let it go. And just put on the best show you can because you know that everybody's looking at you, but you're looking at them, and you're just like...
A little Elvis?
Yeah, And you're just going to say... a little bit of aggravation, a little more satisfaction. All this aggravation is satisfaction. Yeah.
Man, I need to figure out a way to... I'm sorry I can't do this right now, but I need to figure out a way to be able to show them stuff because I so badly want to show them your Elvis costume.
For Halloween, last year I dressed up as Elvis, but I dressed up like Fat Elvis. Yeah. And okay. I look like Elvis getting ready to die after he sang that one, after his last concert.
It was a spandex onesie, and it was very hilarious. Not necessarily spandex, but something tight.
He dressed up like Spike Spiegel from Cowboy Bebop.
That's true.
Yeah, you're going to have to drop that in chat or something, man. I'm going to have to see that.
I'll send it to you because it's classic. But again, on the whole comedy thing, and you can tell me your thoughts on this as well. Nowadays I feel like no matter what type of entertainer you are, especially musicians, are forced to not only be musicians. Like, you have to be a social media influencer, right? You have to have a social media presence. And the more you do, the better. So, I could see you going out and, coming up with a 5-minute set, going out to an open mic, doing a little bit of comedy, and then closing out with like a song. Maybe write a comedy song, and then people are like, shit, this guy can play. And then you're like, oh, by the way, I'm also playing here next week or here tomorrow. And people will be like, oh, shit, he's funny and he can write some sick songs. So, what do you think about that? Do you feel like that's true that musicians are kind of forced to play a lot of different or wear a lot of different hats nowadays comparatively?
Oh, hell yeah, man. Especially with like the day and age of social media. I'm not gonna lie to you. I fucking despise that part of it.
Yeah.
Like, you understand, like you gotta promote the show. You gotta, 3 times a week. You gotta have a social media presence. And a lot of the social media has come to the point where, let's just say, let's say you have 1,000 subscribers to your page.
Yeah.
You put a video out, like let's just say on Facebook, and of those 1,000 followers, you'll see that only like 40 people saw that video. But you can boost that video for $20, and more of your fucking followers can see the video.
Damn.
So there's that, and then there's like buying subscribers to make it look like, you could go online and buy you 20,000 subscribers if you just want to put the smoke and mirrors game up. but it's challenging, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, and sometimes it feels defeating in a way,
Yeah.
like because you feel like you're not really getting traction when you're really you're trying to promote as much as you can, the best you can, and sometimes it's just like you're just like, man, fucking 8 people saw this post. Should I really even took an hour to put this poster together, put it out on social media? Like it's tough, man.
Yeah,
It's wrong.
I know what you mean. And then I talked to someone who, what they said to me was, the key is to always be making something, because eventually, say right now, 1,000 people are watching what you're doing. By the time you have, so you have 1,000 followers, and you're saying like, 100 of them are actually watching stuff. And then by the time you get to 10,000, now, 500 people, I guess that's the right math, I'm bad at math, are watching it. But they're not only watching the new thing, they're going back and watching all that old stuff. So it's like, the whole thing is to have like this endless library where once people get on you, they can just binge you. Because
people love content. People love to eat that up. For years and years, I've made content, and people just eat it up. Honestly, they just ganja, num 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 num. They just eat it up because they love you. They're buying you. They're watching your content because they're a fan of you. So it's kind of this thing of like, it's a constant feeding frenzy to feed your fans.
Yeah. No, and I think you're right. So like, I think the algorithms play a big part in that, though. Oh, yeah. Like, a lot of my friends and a lot of my family, they're a lot of my support that are on my pages.
Yeah.
Because they're in and out of my pages a lot. But of those, I guess what I'm saying, through the algorithm, of those 1,000 followers that you have, you put this video out. If of those 1,000, if 80% of them don't visit your page frequently, it's not coming across their feed.
Yeah.
Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah.
Damn.
And I guess that's why they tell you to make so much of it, because they're like, well, if you make 800 posts, we'll put a couple of these in front of them, and you're like, all right, thanks. Yeah, because they're gonna push you all that other stuff you don't want, like something you looked at on Amazon for 4 seconds, and then now they're like, do you want to buy this? And you're like, what the fuck? Like, no. I would have bought it if I wanted to buy it. And then that's what annoys me about like scrolling through Instagram, because I use Instagram more than any other social media platform. And I'll be scrolling through, and I'm like, why is this like every like fourth thing an ad? Like, I get it. Like, I get what you're doing. You want money, so you're selling ad space. But simultaneously, it's like, if you're going to push that, at least push what the people they've already followed and subscribed to. And it's crazy.
Yeah, so like you'll stop and watch a video about like mushroom coffee or something.
Yep.
Like, oh, that's interesting. And then you got fucking 12 mushroom coffee ads that are just hitting you nonstop.
Yeah.
You're like, holy shit. Like,
yeah. I feel like I have to buy it now. I feel like if I don't buy it, they're gonna keep doing this to me. Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, man.
No, I was gonna say, yeah, I know what you mean.
My biggest issue, man, is like I work in like a regular 40-hour-a-week job, and then to like really like manage, promote, and book my band, I probably don't do a good enough job, but I do the best that I can. You know what I'm saying, man? Because there's only so much time, and like to have a family on top of that.
Yeah.
Like, it's tough, man. It really is.
Yeah, and that's probably why you write good songs, because you're struggling, right? I mean, that's like, it takes a little bit of BS to really draw. What is it? You have to have the coal to turn it into a diamond.
You basically have to take that charcoal, you have to shove it up somewhere tight, and then just eventually it pops by. It's like, ooh, a diamond.
Have you done this?
Huh?
It sounds like
have you done this before?
You speaking from experience?
That's what I've heard, that diamonds come out of coal. That's
right. I bet you're loaded with diamonds.
Heck yeah.
I got plenty of diamonds.
Do you? Oh yeah.
So we have a game on here. It's called The Wheel of Truth. Would you like to play with us?
Sure.
All right.
Wheel of Truth.
Okay, here we go. So basically what it is the wheel will spin the wheel, and then you have to answer the question upon the wheel. Is that good with you?
Cool.
All right. I'm struggling a little bit right now for some reason to get it on screen.
Damn, Justin.
Oh, it's because it's down here. Shut up, Tommy.
What?
All right. I'm going to spin it.
Here we go. Wheel of Truth. Wheel of Truth. What will the question be for you, Mr. Nick Mack?
Okay. All right. The first one. The first question we have is, what are some of your hobbies besides music?
Ooh. Well, I enjoy going to wrestling matches at
Yeah.
Ooh.
Highway.
Heck yeah.
I'm a big sports fan. I grew up playing sports, so I bowl with my buddies sometimes. Play golf with my dad. I spend a lot of time with my nephew. Hobbies wise, man, like to be honest with you, I haven't had a lot aside from music the last few years.
That's all
Like
right.
aside from hanging with my boys when I have some free time. I used to be a pretty big hunter back in my teens and early 20s, but I kind of got away from that. Yeah, man. Probably sport. I'm a big sports fan. I'm not gonna lie.
Very cool. What's your biggest sport that you're into?
Probably football.
Funny football.
Got it.
I'm a lifelong Dallas Cowboys fan.
Yeah,
and
boy.
It has been rough for 30 years.
Yeah, it's all right. I mean, they've also been great for a long time as well. So
I think that's where a lot of like the darkness comes from because I've been let down for like 30 years from the Cowboys.
dude, if you wrote a good song about that, man, that would blow up for sure. There's so many people that feel the same way as you do about that.
It's funny you say that. I've actually been pondering it here lately.
You should. I mean, we'll help you spread the word on it once you do it, because we know plenty of people who, it's like the classic. It's kind of like, I'm a big hockey guy, and it's kind of the same thing with like the Toronto Maple Leafs. Like they get like, they have the diehard fans, and they're like, this has got to be the year. And then you're like, what's going on right now? Why is this happening to me?
Kind of like, I'm saying the Cowboys suck. Can't you make a down? Can't you make this team come true? But you suck so bad.
But okay. Anyway, let's move on to the next question. All right, I'm gonna spin this sucker again. Oh, this is one of my favorite ones. All right. If you had the ability to Freaky Friday with somebody, who would you want to Freaky Friday with?
Oh, that's where like you swap places.
Yeah, like you wake up in their body and they wake up in your body.
Does it matter? Like, so it's just anybody.
Anybody.
Oh man, that's a tough one, huh? I would say probably like Richard Bronson.
Oh.
Some rich bastard like that.
Yeah.
Live like a day is like a millionaire or a billionaire.
That'd be super interesting.
That would be solid for a day.
Make a bunch of random purchases and just ship it to yourself when you get it switched back.
That's a really good idea. I didn't even think about that.
You just make a bunch of random purchases and then ship it out to a random address that you know where you're going to be when you get back in your body.
He gets back in his body. He's like, why did I give all of my money to Tommy NC 2010?
That's exactly what I would do.
That's a good idea. That'd be fun for sure. And just to be able to know what it's like to be able to have all that money and just play with it.
Let me take that back. I think Richard was on the fucking. No, he wasn't. I'm not sure if he was on the list that recently come out. Or
Oh,
not.
yeah.
I should pick another. Maybe like Elon.
Yeah.
Maybe like one of those famous.
Can you imagine you're in Elon's position? They're like, Elon, what do we do about SpaceX? And you're like, not today.
Not today.
just strong arm, make it better.
Make it better
Might just be
so.
like, we're taking it out today, man.
Yeah.
Fire up the rocket.
Yeah.
Going to the fucking moon.
Fly me to the moon.
Oh, that is a making of a skit in there right now.
What's that? Me trying to build a rocket in my backyard. I'm like, Justin, I could go to the moon. Tommy, you can't go to the moon.
That's not where I was going, but that would be funny too. I was thinking about Freaky Fridaying with Elon.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's hit one more. The Wheel of Truth. Okay, this is an easy one. So this one. Oh, I forgot to put it on screen. This one is, what is your favorite ice cream?
Oh, that's easy. Cookie dough, man.
Woo!
Ooh, yummy.
Heck yeah. Yeah, you can't go wrong with cookie dough. All right, that's an easy one. We're going to spin again. This is my favorite way to do questions because it's like roulette. Oh, sweet. We needed to ask this one. Hey, so the wheel now wants to know. And someone had a more specific question in the chat, but I'll just ask you it broadly first. What is your favorite song? If you have to do top 3, that's okay.
Favorite song of all time?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Probably Drink in My Hand by Eric Church.
Good song. God,
That's a good country song,
Hey.
Tommy. You gotta take a listen to
Yeah.
that one.
No, it is a really good one.
That'll make you want to turn up that sweet tea.
Well, and that's cool because someone in the chat wanted to know what your favorite country song of all time was. So it's kind of the same, right? Or would you want to get more specific?
Yeah, man. Now there's some Zeppelin tunes.
Oh,
probably up there, man. Like when the levee breaks.
Dude,
Killer.
thank
that
you.
Harmonica comes in. Oh my god,
Dude,
it's killer.
that's a really good song.
Yeah, but Eric Church is probably he's my idol, man. Like he really, his album in like 2010, 2012, Chief. Oh man, it's fucking greatest album of all time, in my opinion.
Heck yeah.
It's got so many songs on it that you could just sit around with like a 12 pack to a case and just enjoy it, man.
Heck yeah.
Most definitely.
Yeah, and that's something that I like that you said that, and then also that you brought up Zeppelin. I used to have, and it was my dad introduced me to Zeppelin, but I had pretty much their entire collection on different on CDs, and wow, man, I can't remember which one it was now because they're all just named Led Zeppelin and a number. But whatever one had Ramble On there, I think it was 2. I don't remember. But that CD lived in my truck for like 2.5 years straight, and I don't think it ever came out of the CD player.
Damn.
I was a big Led Zeppelin guy for sure. And When the Levee Breaks is probably... It's definitely in my top 3 of Zeppelin songs because, as you said, when the harmonica comes in and it's just blowing and it's such perfect, like the tone of it and the way that they bring it in is just perfect. And then also just the overall instrumental on it is just so deep. And then I've always had a huge spot for Robert Plant in my heart as far as a vocalist because he can get to these it's just like, you're like, is he crying right now while he's doing this? Because I don't know how he sounds. Like, he sounds miserable at this moment. And I love that. So that's really cool. And it shows that you have such a broad
Scope.
Scope of what you listen to. That makes a lot of sense in hearing what you do.
You guys are probably about the same age. What, like born in the 80s, I would imagine.
Yeah.
90s.
Well, you gotta
I'm
think,
80s.
man, like how much different music have we listened to growing up?
Oh yeah.
Everything from the folks that our parents used to play, put on the jukebox, to like all these genres of music that we went through, like growing up.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's why like I feel like my music has a little bit of everything in it.
Yeah.
You probably have to put it in a certain category. But that's kind of bullshit too, man. I mean, I hate really putting labels on just about anything
Agreed.
because like I've been influenced by everything under the sun, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
And that's a good point too when it comes to music is and how the music industry is, hopefully it feels like it's changing, whereas I think for a long time it was like, if you want to be big, then you have to have a #1 hit. And you don't have to have the Billboard #1, but you can have the country music #1, or you can have the R&B #1, or you can have the rock #1. So people were like, okay, we're a rock band, because then that way all their music goes
Or we're
to
a
that.
country band.
Yeah. But then you brought up Led Zeppelin, and they had a ton of different influences, and they kind of spanned that a little bit. I'm trying to think about, there was somebody recently who had an R&B, a rap, and a pop and a rock. They were on all of them. I'll have to look it up and see who it was. But the fact that artists are able to do that now, I think is great for the industry, because like you said, growing up, especially, we've been exposed to so many different types of music that when it goes to writing something, you're probably like, I don't want to be pigeonholed into this one category, because then I have to follow those rules. And then if I break away from them, people are going to be like, well, that's not that kind of music. And it's like, okay, well, I didn't feel like I needed to make that kind of music.
yeah, yeah, man. It sucks. It sucks that like you do it. Like I get labeled as like a country, I guess a country artist. I don't want to say it sucks, but I'll be straight up with you, man. I'm more of a songwriter than anything.
Yeah.
And writing songs is very similar to playing the lottery. If I could get someone like Aldine or like any of these big stars, if they would cut one of my songs, and let's just say it was to go to #1, I'd be fucking set forever, dude.
Yeah.
I could just kick back and write songs the rest of my life. So
Interesting.
that's my take on it.
That's
Nice.
cool. Have you ever wrote a song, or I guess I should phrase this differently. Is there any song that you've written that you perform that if, let's say, like you just, Jason Aldean, if he was like, hey, I want that song, and you've been performing it for a while and people know it's your song, but he was like, I'm going to take it, we're going to delete all of you ever having played it, and I'm going to pay you for it, would you do that? Or is there any song you have that you would not do that for?
There's a song about my grandpa I probably wouldn't do it for, but that's probably the only one that's off limits.
Very cool.
Like, and I probably wrote, I don't know, probably 30, 40 songs.
Heck yeah.
Damn.
That's a good amount of songs, my man.
But there's probably only about 15 to 20 that I would actually play out, man. You can write a song. It doesn't mean it's a good song.
Yeah, totally.
So, before we wrap up this interview here, we would love for you to perform a song for us. Like, you're such a great musician, and I think that from your standpoint, I think you got a guitar right there, and I think it'd be perfect to hear one of your awesome songs here tonight.
Yeah, you can do a full song, a snippet, whatever you feel comfortable with if you're down.
Sure. What kind of song you guys want to hear?
Well, whatever you feel like is appropriate. Like country or whatever you feel like that.
Don't do country, since he literally said he doesn't want to be pigeonholed.
It's okay.
All right.
It's okay.
Whatever you feel like, what rolls off your head, just start playing and just.
Yeah. That sounds good.
You guys want something somewhat comedic?
Okay.
You want something a little bit sad?
Let's go comedic. That sounds
Comedic,
fun.
yeah.
Okay, real quick, I'll tell you before I start this, I'll tell you the story behind this song. First time I ever went out to an open mic in Asheville, scared shitless, about 7 years ago. I had an absolute terrible experience with one of the assholes that was running the open mic.
Oh, no.
And I kind of wrote a song about it. It's called Outcast in My Own Town.
All right.
Well, I rolled into my first open mic, and to my surprise, at the top of the list, it read, "No wagon wheel." Now, being the rebel some bitch I am, I proceeded to sing both loud and proud. Rock me, mama, any way you feel.
Yeah.
And I knew I struck a nerve with the old prick host. He started talking shit, making jokes, saying I wasn't country. Hank would have rolled in his grave. So I asked old prick if he would step outside, or he started to scream, begging as I beat his ass in a good old country way. I'm tired of being told don't belong in this here town. If for 30 years I've gone home,
Yee.
I play one or two them damn old country tunes. Yeah, but I do me, son, you should just do you.
Yee.
You may not like my songs or my sound. I guess I'm just an outcast in my own damn town.
Yeah.
Now, before you go jumping to conclusions, let me lay it all out. Let me explain it to you. Ain't no music that don't speak to my soul. Yeah, country to rap, reggae to folk, Americana and jazz, blues and rock and roll. Draw that line with that damned old techno. And I've come to learn that we're all just different. Some nice as hell, some just bitter. Some you got to learn to ignore. But don't let nobody tell you what you can and can't play. Crank that shit up to 10 and throw it in the face and sing. This is how outlaws are born. I'm tired of being told don't belong in this here town. Yeah, for 30 years I call home. Might play one or two them damned old country tunes. Yeah, 'cause I do me, son, you should just do you. You may not like my songs or my sound. I guess I'm just an outcast in my own damn town.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I love it, man. Thank you so much. Like, oh my gosh, you got a natural talent there, man. You're gonna be big, dude. I guarantee you. In the next couple of years, you're gonna get picked up by somebody, or you're just gonna launch yourself into certitude. Honestly, it's just you are a great musician, a great artist, and it's just amazing to have here on the show. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, it's an
I appreciate
awesome
you guys
song.
having me, man.
Yeah, totally, man.
It's been fun, man.
What do you got coming up? I know you got a show coming up. You want to plug a few things?
Yeah, we got a show coming up Friday at the Scotsman in Waynesville. That's this Friday, January 26th from 8 to 10. And then February 9th, we got another duo show at Mills River Brewing out in Mills River from 7 to 10. So if you guys in the neighborhood, stop on by, man.
Let's do
Love
it.
to see you.
Yeah,
The
that'd be
first
awesome.
beer's on me.
Hell no. We'll get you, man. We owe you for coming on the show, man. Well, everybody, go check them out. Where can they find you on Instagram? I'm gonna put it in the description as well. They can find you on Spotify, right? You
Yeah.
got a YouTube channel, and it's at Nick Mack and the Noise.
Yeah, well, the YouTube and the Spotify is going to be just Nick Mack. You can find my website at nickmackmusic.com. And my handles on Instagram and Facebook are Nick Mack and the Noise.
Heck yeah.
Nice.
Well, man, we appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. It was a great time. I think everybody who got to talk to you, got to watch us talk, got to know you a little bit better, and I think you grew on everybody, man. So keep killing it. Nice shirt. Everybody keep saying that in the comments. So keep going, and we'll come out and see you soon.
Yeah, right on, man. I had to wear this shirt for Tommy. I've seen a lot of Tommy's content, his heavyweight title content. So I figured I might as well.
Oh,
yeah.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. Oh,
Yeah.
Shucks.
Thank you very much, man. Well, we'll see you soon, all right?
Peace, fellas.
All right, have a great night.
That was Nick Mack, folks. Check him out. Wow. That was an awesome interview, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was super cool.
He's definitely an interesting character.
Really cool guy. Really fun to talk to. Some, really interesting takes on his songwriting. And
Oh, yeah.
hearing where he comes from was really cool. There's a lot of, nowadays I always find myself running into new and different artists. What are you looking at?
Nothing. I was just looking at you.
Running into new and different artists, and I actually came about him. He said he did that podcast on WNC Original Music, which I would recommend you look up on YouTube. It's really cool to put that away. I see what you're doing.
Damn it.
Show them what you have.
It's
Okay, stop. So WNC Original Music, he does a podcast where he brings in local North Carolina, Western North Carolina artists. And I did a thing. It was like the top 5 local artists I thought you should listen to and check out. And Nick was on that and that was in 2020.
Shit.
Yeah. So he's been doing his thing. If you're local here, go check him out in Waynesville and in Mills River. Make it to one of those shows. That'd be sweet. We should go to one of them.
Oh, most definitely. Let me know when that is.
Yeah, it'd be super cool. If anybody, this is a good time to do this. If there's anybody who would want to be on the show as a guest.
Oh yeah, or call in and like.
Oh yeah, I guess I can put that out. If anybody would want to be a guest on the show, or you know of someone that you would want to be on the show, then go ahead and send us that either in the chat or on Instagram. That's the best place to catch us. I'm letting Tommy out right now. We're gonna take
I gotta take the bulls to the tub.
What?
I don't know if that's how you say it.
I think it's the Browns to the Super Bowl.
Or the kids to the pool.
But everybody, I'm gonna be throwing all of Jesus Christ. I'm going to be throwing all of Nick's information into the description, so make sure you check that out. I'm going to go back to the chat really quick and see if you guys have been asking any questions. Nice. Yes, I agree. The Wheel of Truth is sick. Joker, I'll say, I think he said his favorite wrestler was The Rock. You can go back and check that. Roy Munson, what's up? Ireland, that's sick. Feel free to call in. I'm going to throw that up on the screen here. We have the number right up here, 760-679-3607. You can also follow us on Instagram at the Super Fun Time Show, and then send us a DM, and I'll accept that, and then you can call in through there as well. Tommy's favorite song is Barbie Girl. His favorite country song, yes. I think it's Cotton Eye Joe, probably, actually. If you guys can bring Fami in, maybe we'll bring Fami in one time. Yeah, I want to know what you guys all thought about that song that Nick played. I thought that was really funny. It was a good song, had a lot of soul to it, but it was also very funny. Interview Joe Cronin. I've been talking to Tommy about potentially doing that, but as you know, they don't necessarily get along well, so the chance of that happening is lower than you might than it may be.
Justin, while I was using the bathroom, I just checked my phone. We got a phone call from somebody.
Oh, you got a phone call?
Yeah, from a special somebody.
Oh, okay. Well, let's get you back in here. We'll take some calls, and then...
Not exactly stealthy, if you know what I mean.
Oh my God. We have our studio set up, but it is it's a little tight in here.
It's a little tight. You know.
We rented a broom closet, so.
Dude, when I first started on YouTube, I was in a broom closet. Like, it was like, about the it was decent size, but it was a broom closet where I first started making YouTube videos, dude.
That's hilarious. Yeah, we don't have a broom closet. We have something a little bit bigger than that.
Yeah, it's big, thicker, and more pleasurable.
I don't know what to say to that. All right. We got some love from Ireland. So.
Oh, nice! I love my Ireland fans. I love all the Tommy heads. I know I got fans in England. I have fans in Australia. I have fans in Canada. I have fans that are all around the world, and I want to say I really appreciate you guys being Tommy heads, you guys watching the show and watching the content, and I appreciate you guys supporting and just... And also, remember, if you want me to do a cameo for you, check it out, Tommy NC 2010 on Cameo. And, just remember, when in doubt, sláinte.
Oh.
Ooh. Woo! Oh, yeah.
Little Tennessee tea.
Little Tennessee.
So here's something going on in the chat right now.
Yeah.
And let's be open-minded about this.
Yeah.
They want us to bring Joe Cronin on this show.
No.
Okay, never mind. So that's the end of it. I agree with this guy. He said it will bring numbers. I do agree with that. I'm not taking it off the table. Tommy is taking it off the table. I will continue to try.
I'll say this. If Joe, I'm not going to request for him to come in. If he wanted to call in my show, he knows my phone number. He knows my Skype. Or he knows the ways to contact me. So, I haven't spoken with Joe Cronin in forever. But honestly, I'm not going to try to call him. If he wants to call me, he's welcome to call in the show. So, I'm just saying that.
There you go, guys. So, if you guys want to see that, tell Joe to reach out, and we'll see what we can work out. You were saying something about a caller?
Yes. Oh, shoot. I don't have that thingy here.
What thingy? Do you want to just hold it?
Yeah, I'll hold it. Hold on a second. I have her number. I have the caller.
All right, Joker. Well, if you guys want to send him some messages and ask him if he would want to be on the show, we'll try to figure it out. Is it ringing?
Hi.
Hey, what's up? How you doing? Welcome to the Super Fun Time Show.
Oh no, I'm walking in the rain. How you doing?
How you doing, Deb? How you doing tonight?
Good. How's your show going?
Oh, we just interviewed a very top quality musician, and
that's awesome.
He's really chill. He does blues, country music,
rock.
Can you sing a song? Sing one of his songs.
Well, you might have to go back and watch it, Deb. He
did a live performance for us.
He did a live performance for us.
Can you remember the words? Any of them?
Something about not being recognized in his own town.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was a really cool song. He said he wrote it about when he went to an open mic and went to perform, and they gave him some crap about it, and he was like, "I'm not even welcome in my own hometown."
I love country music. I'm gonna go back and watch it.
Yeah, he's great. It's Nick Mack. He's on Spotify, so he has some music.
Nick
there.
Mack.
But he's a cool dude. I've been listening to him for a while now, and he was really fun to interview.
Deb, how's the comic book coming along?
I finished another picture of a kid behind the camera last night. I'm going to do a grandpa tonight. I'm really excited about this, and I hope it actually happens.
Well, when you finally get everything produced, we'll have you on to talk about the comic, okay?
Oh, maybe some others too.
All right.
But I was challenged today.
Go on.
At my work, they're challenging me to a tennis match, and I haven't played tennis in years. And I said, I'll give them an answer on Thursday. Should I do it?
Yeah, definitely.
Go with your gut, Deb. Go with your gut. That's the biggest thing you can do is just go with your gut.
Yeah. Definitely.
Okay. My feet have been hurting. I'll put up with the pain for a challenge. You know me.
Do you need any advice, Deb? Is there anything you need solved in your life? Any advice?
Yeah. How do you cure plantar fasciitis?
Yeah, it sounds like a good one for Tommy.
Hello?
Tommy, do you know?
What? Plantar fasciitis? What's plantar fasciitis?
Very painful feet. That's
Oh,
what it is.
I don't know. My feet hurt sometimes because I stand on my feet all day because of my job. But you know, like my feet get sore sometimes. But the best thing to do is just relax when you want to relax. You know.
Well, someone was reading remedies to me today with oatmeal and cider vinegar. Do you think that's to rub on your feet or to drink it?
I think you're supposed to drink it.
And how would oatmeal cure painful feet?
Maybe the oatmeal is to put on your feet, and then the
Apple cider vinegar?
is, yeah, because I know apple cider vinegar is good for inflammation, so maybe they
Oh.
think that would help.
Okay.
Not on anything. Get
You
rid of the
know
pain.
this, Justin. Oh.
Yeah.
Deb keeps telling me to put onions on my feet. She
If you
tells
Yes,
fit, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I haven't done it, but I've read that if you sleep with onions on your feet, you stick them in bags and you put your socks over, it's supposed to cure your illness.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was. I thought it was some internet meme, and I wouldn't do it, but you know, maybe.
And guess what? Garlic. I love garlic. I don't care if people think I have stinky body and breath. It's a great immune system builder and natural antibiotic. And peppers too.
Damn.
Oh, I love peppers. Yeah, the capsaicin in peppers is really good for your again, inflammation. Really, the biggest problem people have is inflammation.
Yep. Well, I'm so glad y'all called me.
Deb. Well, I hope you have a great
What-
night. I hope you enjoy the show, and thank you
Yeah,
for calling in. I appreciate it, Deb.
And I'm looking forward to listening to your inspirational speech, which I always do.
Oh,
Love
that's
listening
right.
to at the end of the show.
Oh yeah.
Maybe you could give me some inspiration on. Well, I don't really need it. I have a lot of push. I'm very inspired about finishing this comic.
Oh yeah.
But any little inspiration about getting things done would help.
All right. Well, after we get off the phone here, we'll maybe see if we can take another caller, and then I'll drop the inspirational speech.
Okay, y'all take care now.
You too,
hear?
Deb.
Deb.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
And that's Deborah Abbott. She's one of my best friends and biggest #1 Tommy head. In my book, Deb is the #1 Tommy head. There's someone that claims out there that he's the #1 Tommy head. If you want that position back, you're going to have to go after Deb because Deb's the #1 Tommy head in my book. I've thought about getting her a #1 Tommy head shirt and just sending it to her saying, I'm the #1 Tommy head.
That'd be pretty sweet.
Most definitely.
I'm gonna pull this up really quick.
Okay.
I want to pull up just Nick Mac's Instagram, so that people can kind of see it.
Nice.
So there it is, right there, at Nick Mac and the Noise. You can see that right there. And he did like a little Christmas video. He's got some cool stuff. This is a sweet picture. That's a picture that we took
Nice.
that we used for the thumbnail. But yeah, you guys got to hear him. We'll play a little bit.
Old man Dave, if you still got a chance, he'll have a friend. Dig down deep, find your pride, say tonight's the night. We win or die.
Yeah, this is a Win or Die. That's the first song we heard. Yeah, so, Tommy, do you care if we do a little something that I cooked up for you?
Sure.
It's called, What the?
Okay.
Alright, so I'm gonna show Tommy, some stuff that I have found on the internet. Because I like to watch Tommy respond to what I show him on the internet. So, I'm going to start with this right here. Oops.
Wow.
What is this guy doing?
He's multitasking. He has he's playing a game or something on his cell phone. My goodness, man. I have one cell phone.
Look at that setup, dude.
That's insane. I can focus on only one phone right here. Like
Look,
that's.
What even is this setup though? It's like mind blowing to me. I don't know what
Damn.
Yeah, I can't figure out exactly what he's even doing here. Anyway, I thought that was hilarious.
Let's see another.
All right, what else do I have for you? All right, I have.
Oh boy.
Oh, this is funny.
Jeez.
Let's see here. Bear with me, y'all. I'm figuring this out.
I got dick fish.
How do you get dick fish?
Because he sent me like a picture of his dick, and I'm thinking it's a certain size, and then I saw it in real life, and I'm like, this ain't the dick you sent me. I was kind of like, and
You gotta know your angles.
I mean, but motherfucker, nah. And that's what
on
it
this
is.
side right here, I got you.
Oh my god.
The girls talk so bad. Like, these stories sound like they're ready to jump off a grid and shit like that. Like, that sounds crazy.
We knocked him out of his chair, folks.
I got dick fish.
How did you get fish?
Because he sent me like a picture of his dick, and I'm thinking it's a certain size.
I'm sorry. That accent, that North Carolina tea really takes an effect on you. Woo!
Is that what it is, or is it the fact that this chick's talking about getting dick fish? Can you imagine that though? Like what do you think is gonna happen? You send a chick a picture of your dick, and then like you really have to pull it out.
Come on, baby, you've already seen it.
Can you imagine? You just send her one.
Shit.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
I need to make a technical difficulties page or a screen. We're having some quick technical difficulties.
Oh damn. Where's my chair?
And we're back.
I fall and I couldn't get up.
Oh my god. All right. You ready for another one?
Sure.
All right.
Oh god.
Are you sure? Are you sure you're ready?
Yeah.
I think that was one of the funnier ones I had. So, all right.
Damn.
Dude, I love this Instagram page. It's called Spray. I don't know if you guys follow it or not, but fucking follow this guy, dude. Like the stuff that they put. Like, look at this. This is a pistol. Can you?
That's an automatic pistol right there, dude.
Yeah. That thing is ripping, dude. It says, what do you need this for? What's your response to that? What do you think someone would need that for?
Like scaring people off, I guess.
Dude, that would scare me off, man. I don't care what size round that's shooting. That thing's scary as heck.
You know, there's a lot of scary things in the world, you know? It's just, when you least like,
God damn it. Sorry to everybody's ears out there. Oh my god.
Oh god.
Get a quick sip of Clear Frost.
Clear Frost.
This show is brought to you by Clear Frost.
Clear Frost. Only the best. Clear Frost. Clear Frost.
We get so much money from them, dude. It's insane. For nothing. I am Hawk. Shout out to you. We love you too, man. All right. This next one's for Tommy. This is one of my favorite things I've seen in a while. Here you go.
What the heck? An abomination. I just can't.
We're gonna kill Tommy tonight. Look how ready he is. Oh god.
Oh god.
Spit it in there. Holy shit. Anyway, as you can see here, this dildo not only is a dildo, but it has tits. It has abs. And the tip has little lips. Bro, I don't know what the fuck that is, but all I can say is if it exists. So, ladies, gentlemen, whoever's into it, Tommy, what's your review on this thing?
What the hell?
It also has a suction cup, so you know it's for serious business. I hope to see that in a video sometime soon.
Oh, jeez. I'm not buying that, dude.
All right. I saw this. I don't know if it's true. This is another page I like. Puberty. I don't know if you ever see, if you follow them, Tom.
Puberty?
Puberty.
Puberty?
I don't know, man. Yeah, puberty.
What's the meme say?
The meme says, here, move your head a little bit.
Oh.
It says, study finds the happiness from eating pasta is often greater than that derived from music and sports.
I think, yeah. I think there's more into eating than there is, like, doing other things. I mean, sex is one of those things that's up there, you know, like, because that's something you have to work out doing, you know, it's like an exercise.
It is an exercise. All right, let's see what else we got here. I wanted to do. There's all sorts of crazy. Dude, this guy, look at this. You like go in this cube and then go in a bear habitat.
Oh my gosh. Oh, you couldn't pay me my money to do that. What if the hatch breaks? Like, you're a dead man. Like, you're bear food.
Dude, that is this, like, that's what I'm saying is how sturdy is, that's like the people who dive with sharks. Like, how sure are you they can't get in there?
There was a guy called the Grizzly Man, and he would, like, go out to their habitat. He's like, oh, he's Mr. Monchomps. Mr. Lomchomps. Like, oh, Mr. Fairy. Like, these full-grown grizzly bears that are, like, apex predators. And they wonder why they found nothing but their bones at their campsite during mating season. Yeah, rest in peace to Mr. Grizzly.
Oh, the guy actually died?
He did. There's actually footage. There's like a clip somewhere of him and his wife getting mauled to death.
Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know. You guys tell us in the comments how much you would have to get paid to be in this box, or how much you would pay to be in the box if you would actually want to be in the box.
By the way, about the question about the tattoo on the neck from the last episode, it would have to be like $2,000 for someone to donate for me to get a tattoo on my neck.
Where would you get it? Which part of your neck?
Somewhere that wouldn't be obvious. Maybe on the back of my neck, like maybe a smiley face or something like that, or a bullseye or something like that. I think maybe the smiley face with a winky face on it.
That'd be funny.
With the blood stain going down the side of it from Watchmen.
Oh yeah, that was a good movie.
Oh yeah. Well, better comic book. Yeah, I don't know.
Graphic novel.
Better graphic novel. Like, really? Like, you're going to have an atom bomb go off instead of a gigantic squid attacking everybody? I thought the squid was a lot better.
Fair. All right, man. I got another one. Another something I found on the internet.
All
right. Move your head again. It says, self-checkout machines are now asking customers for tips.
Ha! 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 I get that question all the time when I'm doing that, and I say, nope.
Where is this happening? I've never seen this.
Sometimes if I go by McDonald's, they'll ask me if I wanted to tip. They say, it's donating. It's donating. I'm like, no, this is a tip. This is like I only tip when it's actually a person involved, not a robot.
Yeah, dude, that's insane to me. Like, no offense to the robots, but I'm not tipping you. You're a robot. You were built to do this. It's different. And like my guess is that a robot's not going to give you good service. Like they're going to give you correct service.
Yes.
Right? But like the reason I tip people is cuz they made my day better.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They had some sort of interaction with me that maybe caused it. No, I'm just kidding. Like somebody was hanging out with me and they made me feel good, so I hook them up.
You know what? Here's what I'm gonna say about tipping, and I'm not trying to step on any waiters or waitresses' foots, but here's the thing: tipping is earned. Okay, like it's not a thing that I should actually tip you. If you refilled my drink, you've given me the attention that I need, and you've done a good job, and I feel like you've done a good job, I will tip you. That's how I feel like you shouldn't expect a tip. You should expect to be doing a job, making a paycheck, and knowing, oh, it's a little extra, I'm going to get a tip. That's my opinion on tipping.
I agree with that. I agree. Dude, Hawk said they were behind on the show and they just saw you fall out of your chair. That was definitely next level. All right, let's see what else I got for you here. I want to know how this makes you feel.
What's that song? Trying to remember the name of it. It's from Ghost. I just remember. I can't remember. You are so sweet. Can't you see? That's not.
I thought it was funny because like clearly there's some like sexual shit like right there.
Yeah,
right?
that's.
I just think it's very funny how much like it doesn't matter if you're an attractive female or male, but I feel like it's better for females. And you, no matter what you do, if you make a social media page and you're willing to just be a little bit sexual in what you're doing, like she's literally just making clay pots, but she's giving you the eyes. She's got like that little hangover thing, you know, cleavage, and then she's doing the fucking clay. Like,
here's a hint. Here's the thing. If a woman was to take an apple and stick it in her butt cheeks and then squeeze it until it started running, now reverse that. Now take someone like me and take that same apple. You would just be like, next. But if it was her, on the other hand, you'd be like,
oh. Yeah, dude, and you're right. And I mean, that's something that's crazy about the world we live in is I feel like it's just so much sex. Yes, so much sex, man. Let's see what else we got here. There's this guy who I love. All right. His moniker for Instagram is Audio Opera. All right. This guy is a freaking legend. He does this thing where he's like got trading cards. But listen.
All right, we're back again with another pack of divorced dads.
ooh.
Let's see what we get here. Okay, surround sound. Fishing pole. Healing potion. Interesting. Okay, healing potion. This is not a good card. But once you get used to using it, you can't stop using it. So you'll definitely have it in your deck at some point. Hot plate. The Ring of Darkness. Interesting. Okay, so the original version of this card was just called Wedding Ring. But they've since changed it. I guess it's taken on a different meaning. Weather spell. Pretty common. Smoked meat. Not bad, actually. All right, last card. Come on. Just give me the house. Come on, house!
It's holographic.
All right, we're back again with another pack of divorced dads.
Legend. My personal opinion is if you're not following this guy, please do it. And Audio Opera, if you see this, please come on the show. I would love to interview this guy, man. He is friggin' funny. What did you think about that, Tommy?
I thought it was funny. I thought it was hysterical.
It's brilliant, man. It's like
very comedy gold.
Yeah, he has so much funny stuff. What else do I have here for you? Oh, dude, this tattoo.
Oh, damn.
Look at says finally got a chest piece.
Ooh.
He just used his own nipple for the girl's nipple.
Damn, dude.
I love that, man.
You're gonna have a lot of your friends just wanting to grab you.
Oh god. The best is that the artist did so good with the shading, it really looks like it's her titty. And also, it just says something about sizes of nipples. Like, it looks fine on her, but it's his nipple.
Ugh.
You know what I mean? Like, his nipples are tiny. Because it's an okay size for her. It's just absolutely nuts. Okay, this one you're really gonna love.
What the heck? Oh.
What you doing? It's on my street. Oh, these monkeys.
Is someone throwing up on somebody?
Dude, the monkey just jerked itself off and it's cum.
Oh my god. Oh. That is so nasty.
I'm sorry, everybody.
Oh my god.
I'm so sorry, but that is so. I just had to see Tommy respond to that.
I was trying to say, what the heck is
Dude,
that?
What would you do if you're just in a car, a freaking baboon gets on top and was just jerked itself off and then ate it?
I'd be throwing up on
I
you.
heard that girl in the back. She was like, "Bleh, bleh." All right, this one's hilarious.
C'est un caprice, ça s'appelle un caprice. Je vais faire couler de l'eau.
Are they trying to baptize the baby?
Et après, on va embrasser le bonhomme. Parce que il sera devenu un petit chrétien. Oh là 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 là. Je crierai plus fort que toi. Alors, du calme.
Did he bite him?
He just smacked the crap out of the baby.
Damn.
Tu vas te calmer.
This lady's like, bro.
Tu vas te calmer. Tu vas te calmer.
Why did the priest smack the
He
baby?
just smacked the crap. He was like, you know what? I've had enough.
I thought he bit him at one point.
No, dude, he just smacked the crap out of that baby.
Damn.
That was like next level. I mean, it's like, look, I don't hate religion. I think there's benefits to religion, but that was ridiculous.
He got sued.
This I thought was interesting. Scoot to the other one. It says men need at least 2 guys' night out a week to stay healthy. What do you think about that?
You know, I'm particular about going out, but I like to have fun with my buddies and stuff like that. I'll see where it goes. You know, it's you know, I'm if I have the money and I have the time, or someone's gonna fund the trip, yeah, I'll do it.
All right, fair. I mean, I think they mean more just like hanging out.
Oh yeah, I
with the
love hanging out with my bro. Even when we're not doing a show, I love hanging out with this guy. He takes his dog over in the field next door to my apartment, and just like runs around. We spitball ideas and create all sorts of random stuff.
Yeah, and I think that's why it's good for you. I think it's like, you know, especially like I know a lot of guys who, you know, especially like nowadays people just isolate themselves.
Yeah.
Which is, you know, fine. But I think it's also like it's not going to do you very much good for your mental health. But then also guys get into like a relationship or they really get into their job and then they never hang out with anybody and they start kind of getting crazy because it's like you need your peers, you need your buddies to be like, yo, this is happening. What do you think about it? Because it's really easy in your own head to be like, okay, this is my life. This is what I deal with. And then you just make it okay. But then you talk to your friends and they're like, bro, why are you doing that? You know, don't do that. Or you should be doing this. And it's like, you need that. So I thought that there was a lot of truth to this.
Oh, most definitely.
All right, I got one more for you.
Okay.
Oh, did you have something to say on that?
You know, it's definitely a good time to hang out with my buddy.
Oh, yeah, totally, man. All right, let's see. All right, ready for the last one?
Yeah. What the heck? Did someone just drive a car off a roof?
Like, it's like at this point, it's like, look at his back wheels are off the freaking.
Damn.
They're not even on the freaking ground. There's no way he's gonna make it.
He had too long of a drive, like to even like let himself go.
I feel like you need to make like a
ramp.
Like a sloped ramp. It can't just be a straight ramp, dude. Because he like hits it and the back tires pop up. Look at. Boom.
Uh-oh. Wrong turn.
Dude, I'm really hoping that there is just a brick on the gas. Because
No one's alive in that situation.
No, because if there was someone in that car, we might have just watched someone
Hey,
die.
play it again. I should have made that right turn to Albuquerque.
No, it's exactly. It is like something out of Looney Tunes.
Yeah. Bugs Bunny's in there like,
Dude,
I have a concussion here, you know?
I'm guessing. Oh, I was gonna say Russian, and I was right. It is. It says right there that it was in Russia.
Russia, they're just bored over there. Like, they have nothing to do. So
Look how beautiful that is, though. Look at those mountains. It looks gorgeous.
But yeah, they have nothing to do in Russia, so they're just like, let's take junker car. Let's take drunker car and drive it off roof.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Valentino. Yeah. It's like, you want to drive off roof? Yeah, just give me that Zavaka.
It says Russian stuntman Evgeny Chibatarev attempted a daring jump with his classic car between two 5-story buildings. So he fell like 50 feet.
Oh my God. So
he emerged unharmed.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. If that's another guy, dude. If we can get Evgeny Chibotarev, I'm probably butchering your name, man. Well, I'll figure it out if you come on the show. But if we can get him on the show, that'd be sick.
Damn.
That is some wild stuff.
Wild stuff, man.
All right. Well, that's that. Tommy, should we hit him?
With an inspirational speech?
No, should we hit him with inside fact first?
All right. Interesting fact. When Arnold Schwarzenegger was filming Batman and Robin, he actually had open heart surgery before he did that movie. So if you think about it, if Arnold Schwarzenegger hadn't survived that open heart surgery, who would have filled the Arnie's shoes? Honestly, but you know,
That's a good question.
He had a great recovery, and he gave us such gold as being Mr. Freeze and doing so many great movies.
He also wouldn't have been the governor.
Oh no! And here's a question for you: if you could pick any celebrity to run this country, what celebrity would you pick? My pick was Arnie. But we changed the rules, and we say people that are born in other countries can't be president of the United States.
Oh, okay, all right.
Because they say anybody born in another country can't run for president of the United States. I'm like, well, that's kind of negative there. Like, you know, what if somebody there's like really good out there that from another country that could run our country and be from another place? You know, like
I think it should be a comedian. I think it should be like.
That was a movie one time, actually.
Like maybe like Louis C.K. or Bill Burr.
Really?
They just get so worked up about stuff. And like, you know, like presidents are always getting into scandals anyway, so they're already miles ahead of that.
Yeah.
But like they get so worked up about stuff, but at least they're real about it.
Yeah.
Like I think that's why a lot of people like Trump was because he was just what?
Ladies and gentlemen, did I interrupt you? Or
go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say Ron DeSantis has fallen out. Maybe I might think about making him my slave vice president. Vice president, you know, of just being me and being awesome. But I just want to say, it's going to be huge. It's going to be amazing. And I tell you what, I'm taller than Andre over there. I am huge, literally. I am huge, you know? But I want to thank you so much. Vote for me, Donald Trump, 2024.
Oh my God. Well, that was a little Trump saying what's up.
Yeah, and then talking about politics.
Yeah, he's always talking about politics.
Oh, jeez. Let's drop a little inspiration on them before we head out here.
Okay. You want to get zoned in first?
Sure.
Why don't you tell them all to subscribe and everything first?
Just remember, folks, we'd love for you to subscribe. Follow us on the Super Fun Time page. Follow me on my TommyNC2010 Instagram. But mostly come give us love on the Super Fun Time. Instagram. It's right over there. And it is awesome. We have all sorts of awesome clips from past podcasts. But you stay tuned for some other content we'll be doing because we're going to be trying to poop some stuff out soon. And just remember also, and if you want me to do something for you, it's only $20. A cameo. I can wish you a happy birthday, do an opening for your YouTube channel, anything. You know, I would love to hear from you. It's only $20. And, you know, just remember to give us some love on our Instagram and our social medias because we love you. And here's the thing. Knowing is half the battle. Completing something is making something that you love, that you've been working on for years. And going the distance, putting pen to paper and drawing each dot together, making a mountain, making a dream, knowing the battle is never over, it is just beginning. And your dream, your inspiration, that you can finish something, knowing that you did it. Because the fact is, when you create, you are amazing. You are an artist. You could go above and beyond. You can draw that mountain. You can draw that graphic novel. You can draw that, you know, stuff that you do, you know, when you try to draw boobs, you know. And you just know that any time that you can just complete something, you can go the distance. And then the fact is, when you realize that almost you might get demonetized, you just know that you can go above and beyond that. Find a way not to get taken away, not to get your money taken away from you, not to get taken advantage of. Don't ever be the victim. Be the winner. Be the man or the woman or whatever you want to be, because you can go the distance. I believe in you. You hear that? That's the winds of winning right there. That's the winds of victory. That's the winds of you expressing yourself and opening up to a whole new world and popping that bubble and just saying, come here, world. Mwah! Just knowing when you push that alarm clock in the morning, it goes, ding, 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 that you will go the distance. As always, folks, I'm Tommy NC 2010. This has been the Super Fun Time Show. We'll catch you a bit later.